So I was totally just recording for the last like 10 minutes and apparently none of the footage saved, so I don't know what happened, but I switched to my phone for the rest of the palettes because they're already in these three drawers in this dresser, and I did not want to pull every single one of them out just to declutter and put them back in. So I went through this first drawer. I'm keeping all of my Lunar Beauty palettes, Huda Beauty palettes, Pat McGrath, Natasha Denona, Urban Decay, Charlotte Tilbury, Laura Lee Los Angeles, Huda Beauty, Artist Couture, and Fenty Beauty. All the ABH Norvina Pro Collection and all the Anastasia Beverly Hills Standard palettes. Also the Urban Decay Moon Dust and the original Urban Decay Vice. And this is literally just for the nostalgia of it. I can't get rid of it because I've had it for so long, and it's iconic, you know? I gotta keep it. However, I am getting rid of the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette. They've reformulated these palettes, and I plan on just getting the newer ones eventually anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that. Okay, my phone is literally overheating with the flash on, so I put on a little like clip-on selfie light thing, so we're gonna see if that makes it better. And maybe my phone will stop overheating and I can record one solid segment of video content. Okay, so the first drawer is done. We got the NYX Ultimate palette out of there. Only one palette. I know, I suck. This is the Morphe drawer along with Beauty Bay, Ofra, Makeup Revolution. At this point, I literally tried like 3 or 4 times to record video from my phone over in the dresser where I have all 3 drawers filled with palettes. So I just went ahead and grabbed the decluttered palettes, and I'll show you what I'm decluttering, and just know I'm keeping all the rest. The Makeup Revolution Creative Volume 1, I just really didn't have the greatest experience with this palette. I don't feel like the shades really popped. The pans are super small. It just wasn't my favorite. I didn't really enjoy it, so I'm gonna declutter it. This little Wet n Wild Nude Awakening palette. It's a super cute palette. It's got a really great color story too for neutral, wearable, everyday kind of looks. I just have enough of them, and I don't need this one. The Kylie Pressed Powder Eyeshadow Palette, the Burgundy palette. You can probably guess just by the name why I'm decluttering it, but the color story just doesn't really excite me, that's all. The Pure Midnight Masquerade palette. This was actually pretty fun to play with when I did, but I just never reach for it. I never use it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Crown Glam Metals. This is actually a really fun palette. I just wish there were more mattes instead of just the one black. I wish there was kind of a spattering of maybe some of even these cooler toned grayish sort of mattes in the palette, but it's okay. Just wish it had more mattes. It's more of a companion palette, so that's why I'm not keeping it. The Pure Festival palette. She's bright, she's bold, but she's mainly neutral, so I'm getting rid of it. BoxyCharm X Pure palette. Again, just not really that much fun. Just don't need it. Crown Pro. I don't know what palette name it is. I guess just Crown Pro palette. Again, it's a gorgeous color story. I just have enough of these now, and I need to get rid of it. The Wander Getaway palette. This is just another one of those, great color story. It's just, I'm not gonna use it because I got a ton of those shades. Ooh, oh, but that Cabana, ooh. You know what, this is, you know, eye and face. Okay, change my mind on this one. I'm gonna keep this one. Wander Beauty Sunkissed. I really didn't mean to get rid of so many Wander palettes. Just a lot of them are kind of the same general sort of vibe. It's another one of those face palettes. I actually like this face palette more than the other face palette. Fine, I'll keep this one too. Dang it! I'm definitely not supposed to be adding palettes back to my collection that I've decluttered. Makeup Revolution Mint Chocolate palette. This is a cute palette, it's fun, but there's a lot of like more neutral shades and only a couple of greens, and I was hoping for more greens when I got this. So we'll just kick her to the curb. BH Cosmetics, by the way, that's the brand I was trying to think of earlier. This is the Midnight City 16 color shadow palette. Just the really tiny pans don't speak to me. The shades are beautiful, but yet again, I've got, you know, a million. Makeup Revolution X Soph X, another beautiful color story. I just feel like I'm not really using it. Makeup Revolution Reloaded Fire palette. It's definitely fire. Like, these are all super warm. But again, I just don't really use it. Another Wander Beauty. This is the Wandress Dusk to Dawn face palette. Actually, blush and highlighter. No, I'm not keeping it. I almost did. Oh, Makeup Revolution. This was an advent calendar. Cute, easy, 1-2 glam color story. Dose of Colors Hidden Treasures palette. The shades in here are okay. They're nothing like crazy, but I cannot stand that. I do not like the way that looks. It stresses me out and bothers my OCD, so I need to you know, get that negativity out of my life. Laura Geller, the Casual Collection Multi-Finish Eyeshadow Palette. You can guess why I'm getting rid of it. It's called the Casual Collection. See? I mean, it's cute, but I'm done with those. Ooh, I didn't realize that had a pink flip to it. That's pretty. Another Laura Geller. This is the iconic New York collection, Downtown Cool Eyeshadows. I believe it's an overall cooler color story. I've just got a lot of these tones already, and I don't need it. The Nubian by Juvia's Place. Again, you know, just kind of warm neutrals. Warm wearable shades. And the Morphe 15B, again, full of neutrals. Let's have a couple of brighter shades in the center there, but it's just not, you know, my kind of vibe. Okay, I take that back. Like, it kind of sort of is, but I've got so many of these shades already. I really don't need it. I'm gonna put this on, I'm gonna close it, I'm gonna put it away, and I'm not gonna keep it. Then the Morphe 15 in Night Master palette. She's really pretty. I like this color story a lot. Then this big old school logo Morphe palette. This is the 350M or 350M. Every fall time nude you would need. Or if you go on this side, you can make it anytime. It doesn't have to even resemble fall time. And finally, the 35XO palette from Christmas like 2 or 3 years ago. Got a lot of pinks, got a lot of nudes. It's actually a really cute palette. But again, I just have a lot of them. I'm sure I have another Morphe palette that has just about all these same shades, so I'm gonna declutter that. Mascara, we got a ton. I'm sure most of these are probably gonna go not back in my collection. I don't even know if all of these are good anymore, so we're gonna have to check where to even start. Start with this Wet n Wild colored mascara in blue. Let's see if it's still wet. It actually is still wet. But I'm not gonna keep it. Milk Cosmetics Beetlejuice. She is still wet, and I do like this formula. Gonna keep that one. Bambi Eye Mascara from L'Oreal. Gonna keep that one. I like that wand. The L'Oreal Telescopic Lift. The mascara. You know, the mascara. Keeping it. Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. Let's see if she's still good. Yeah, that's still great. Oh, that's one of my newer ones. Keeping that. Uoma Beauty Salute to the Sun mascara. Is this tinted? Nope, that's black. And it's still wet. Gonna keep that. I do like all of the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Bang Proof mascaras, so I am gonna keep all of those. If I can. My favorite mascara of all time, but I cannot afford to get it all the time, is the Christian Louboutin mascara. This is probably way dried out, but I just love the component, and the wand is so nice, and the formula is so nice. Oh, but it's time to part ways with her. L'Oreal Lash Paradise Base. I think this is Lash Primer. Yes, it is, and it's still very wet, so I'm gonna hold on to that one. Urban Decay Wild Greens mascara. I like the mascara itself. The wand is kind of meh to me, but I'm still gonna keep it because the mascara holds really well. Then the Morphe, I think this is the Make It Big mascara. Yes, in bold black. It's still very wet, so I'm gonna hold on to that. No, I'm not actually, because that wand is just way too big for me, and it's kind of inconvenient to use. Item Beauty Lash Snack Lengthening Mascara. Ooh. I like that wand. We're gonna keep her. The Item Beauty Boost Juice Dual Ended Lash Primer. Are they both lash primers? I don't remember. Pink. Oh, volumizing and lengthening. And I think they're both, yeah, they're still both wet. Okay, I'm gonna keep that. The Clinique High Impact Mascara. Wand's okay, and mascara itself is okay. We've got Ardell Wispy's Fiber Building Mascara. I don't even remember getting this. Yeah, that is way dry. She's going in the trash. Benefit Roller Lash, one of my top 3 faves. And she's still juicy. Gonna keep her. Tarte Lights Camera Splashes Waterproof Mascara. Gonna keep that one. L'Oreal Air Volume Mega Mascara. Kind of a bigger wand, but it's not too big, so I'm gonna keep that one. Milk Rise Mascara, still damp, and the wand has a perfect curve in it to really hug the root of your lashes. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it for now. Il Makiage Icon High Volume, looks like she's still good, gonna keep that one. Another Milk Rise Mascara, just make sure, yep, still good, gonna keep that. Anastasia Lash Brag, I literally just opened this like 2 or 3 days ago, so I'm gonna keep that for sure. Urban Decay Double Team Special Effect Colored Mascara. Got blue special effect and another blue special effect. Oh, this side's cream, this side's special effect. I don't really know what the special effect is. I don't remember even using this, but I'm gonna keep it because that's fun. I love colored mascaras. I'm gonna keep every colored mascara, just so you know, as long as it's not dry. Then we got the Morphe, the Big Prime Lash Primer. Gonna keep that for sure. Lancome Sills Booster XL. I believe this is a primer too. It is, and it's still wet, so gonna keep it. Ciate Wonder Wand Mascara. Oh, it's a great wand, hourglass shape, and it's still good, but I'm not gonna keep this one. Then we got the one from the Temu video. I forget what even the brand was or really anything about this. I do like the shape of that wand, but I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of her. Tarte Big Ego. She's a little drier. Maybe still usable though, but I'm not gonna keep this one. The MAC in Extreme Dimension Mascara. This one is so good, and I think it's still wet enough to use, so I'm gonna keep that one. By the way, guys, you only get like 3 to maybe 6 months out of mascaras. You shouldn't really use them after that because bacteria can form on the inside and you could possibly get yourself pink eye, or that's all I got, really. But you shouldn't do it like I do, because I like to keep all my mascaras until they are just gone. Urban Decay Subversion Thicker, Longer, Bolder Primer. This stuff is also freaking amazing. The wand is so good, and it coats your lashes and spreads them so they still look like hair. And you guys know that's my favorite kind of lashes. You know, the lashes that still look like lashes. Uoma Beauty Drama Bomb. Still wet, and it's got the hourglass shape. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. Smashbox Super Fan Fanned Out Mascara. She's still pretty wet, I think. But I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. I don't recall ever really using it that much. Lancome Lash Idol. Oh yeah, that's one of the like weird curvy shapes. Oh, you can't really see those, I'm sorry. But I'm gonna keep it, because that's interesting. Hank and Henry Double-Ended Mascara. I think maybe one is a small applicator, the other one is a large applicator. Oh, she's done. She's trash. Cosmetics Superhero, another one of my top faves. I think I've got like 3 or 4 that I would say are my top fave. And she's still, I think, a little bit juicy. We'll keep her just till she's all the way dead. Waste not, what not. Tarteist Lash Paint. I think this is what this is called. Tarteist Lash Paint. And she looks like she's fine. Gonna keep that one. Got the Wet n Wild Mascara from the Saved by the Bell collection. That one looks just fine too. We got a whip. That's fun. Another Jeffree Star Mascara. Another Jeffree Star Mascara. Wander Beauty Unleashed Volume and Curl Mascara. This is another one of my top faves, like top 5 probably. Still looks good, gonna hold on to that. Extra Sculpt Volume Mascara from Daito. Looks like it's still pretty liquidy, but I don't remember her, so I'm done with her. Another lash paint. Oh no, this is Maneater, my bad. Tarte Maneater. Looks okay, let's keep that one. Makeup Revolution Lift and Define 5D Lash Extra Dimension Mascara. Oh, she's still very juicy. We're gonna keep her. Essence Lash Princess, you know, the icon. She looks great still. Gonna keep that one. I'm really not doing good here. I was gonna clean out so many of these. Mana Kadar. I did not like this mascara. It was very underwhelming, and I think it's so dry. Yeah, it's done. Very done. I didn't like it anyway. That's fine. Buxom Lash Mascara. Let's look at her. Ooh, that's a really nice wand. I'm gonna part ways with this one though. The Clinique High Impact Waterproof Mascara. Still very juicy, gonna keep that. I actually really like this one. The Tristique Good Vibes Mascara. Honestly, the only reason I kept this was for this like half-size lash curler. I love this thing, it works so well. The mascara is okay, it's just not amazing, but it looks like I've still got some in there. I think I'm gonna replace this one though, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. Got the Red Aspen Pump It Up Maggie Blackest Black Mascara. That one is a little too dry. I'm gonna get rid of her. Then we have whatever brand this is, Voluminous Superstar. Is this L'Oreal? Yes, L'Oreal Mascara, Voluminous Superstar Mascara. So we've got side 1 or step 1. Oh, it's a primer. Then step 2 should be the mascara, and she's still juicy. Oh, that's a brown mascara, I think. I don't think I've used this, or at least in a long time. I gotta remember this one. Then Then we've got the Buxom Big Tease Plumping Mascara. This is in the shade Tropical Teal. She's still very wet, but I'm gonna get rid of this one. Starry Mascara. Looks like it's getting a little bit drier. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this one away. Lash Food Conditioning Collagen Lash Primer. Still very wet. Gonna keep that. Clinique Workout 24-Hour Mascara. That one, she's looking a little dry. I'm gonna get rid of her. Benefit Bad Gal Bang. Looks all right, but do I want to keep it? I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. Araceli Beauty Mascara. Still perfectly fine, but I'm gonna get rid of this one. Lawless The One and Done Mascara. That's still relatively new, I believe, and I love the kinds of mascara wands. I mean, they're not my favorites, but I do love the mascara wands that have the little ball at the end because you can get those lower lashes and those outer corners so much easier, so I'm gonna keep that one. Another Benefit Roller Lash. That one is just fine. I think that's black. Do they make this in other colors? Was that the same color? Huh, I don't know. And we've got the All Night Bender Black Extreme Mascara from Rockins Cosmetics. Super teeny tiny thin wand, perfect for detail work, but I'm gonna get rid of her. The Blink Black Lash Primer Jet Black Volume. Looks like the formula is still good. We're gonna hold on to that. NYX On the Rise Volume Mascara. Okay, yeah, it took a second, but it still looks fine. I just don't know how I feel about that wand. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. Buxom Extrovert Mascara, a super teeny tiny sample size. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Here's a NYX Proof It Waterproof Mascara top coat, so you can waterproof a mascara that isn't quite waterproof, and looks like that's still juicy, so I'm gonna hold on to her. We've got the e.l.f. Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara. Looks great still, gonna hold on to that one. Wander Beauty Unleashed Volume and Curl Mascara. This one might be my empty one because I did buy another one to replace it. No, it's not completely empty. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to it. Laura Geller Fortifying Lashes Eyelash Primer. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this eyelash primer since I kept all of the other ones, like literally all of the other ones. Go Big or Go Home from KVD Beauty. It's too big for me. I can't do it. I'm gonna get rid of that. The Real Her Length Volume Mascara. I think I only got this like a month or two ago, and this is one of those super teeny tiny wands, so you can get really detailed again with it, but I'm gonna get rid of it. And we've got the Urban Decay Lash Freak. This stuff, it's kind of messy with that applicator, but man, do your lashes get ginormous with it. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it for now, but I might have to declutter it soon. Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions. This is the tubing mascara, and it's still very wet. I'm definitely keeping this. Got the MAC Magic Extension Mascara. She's a little bit drier, but it would still definitely work, but I'm still gonna go ahead and get rid of it. The Too Faced Damn Girl. This one has too big of a wand. I don't like using it, but it's still juicy, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes Volume 2 sample size. Still looks okay. I'm gonna keep that one. Tarte Lash Treat. No, this is the Sugar Rush Tarte Lash Treat. Still very wet. Gonna keep it. Tarte Surfer Curl C Mascara. She is too dry. Getting rid of her. IT Cosmetics Lash Blowout. Gonna keep that one. I don't really remember it, so I need to get reaccustomed. The Milk Makeup Kush Waterproof Mascara. Still moist, and that one's not too big. CoverGirl, the Super Sizer Big Curl Mascara. I think this one has a really big wand too, if I remember right. Yeah, I don't like that wand. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. Then the Maybelline Great Lash Blackest Black Mascara. I'm not a fan of this mascara personally, the formula itself. I do like the wand, just not the formula, so I'm gonna get rid of that one too. Then the Benefit They're Real Magnet Mascara, still juicy, and I do like this one, so I'm gonna keep that. Then Grande Cosmetics Mascara Lash Boosting Formula. She's still good, and my lashes actually do seem softer after I use this, so I'm gonna keep that. Maybelline Mega Blush Volume Express Mascara. She's still juicy, but I'm done with her. Il Makiage Icon High Volume and Intense Curl Mascara. I think this is black. think that'll still be good for a little while longer, just not too much longer. Tarte Lights Camera Lashes again, but we have a deluxe sample size this time. She's getting a little dried out. I am gonna go ahead and get rid of her since I have those other two. Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. That one's still great, and that wand is a nice size too. Give Them La Beauty Mascara. Great wand. I only got this, I don't know, like 2 months ago. Should still be fine. The MAC Stack Mascara. Love that wand. Looks like it's still fine. Gonna keep that one. Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes Mascara. This may be dried out by now. Yeah, I mean, it's not dried out completely. It looks like it's still a little usable, but I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it anyway, like trash. Get rid of it. Benefit Their Real Mascara. Another really good one. Not one of my faves, but another really good one. And it's still wet, so we're gonna keep that one. Merit Beauty Mascara. Lengthening Mascara in Perfect Black. This should be just fine. It is. Gonna keep that. This is super intense. If you want a mascara that is going to last you on the beach, literally the beach waterproof mascara from Ico London. This stuff will not go anywhere without some kind of oil-based makeup remover or makeup removing balm. Looks like it's still wet too. I've had it for a long time. I didn't expect it to be, but gonna keep it. We've got the Essence I Heart Extreme Volume Mascara Waterproof. I think this has a really big wand too. Yeah, I don't like this one, so I'm gonna get rid of that. All of the Winky Lux mascaras are relatively new, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep all of them. The So Extra has one of those little balls at the, oh no. The So Extra is great for lengthening, but it builds volume too. Then the Detail Oriented is perfect for the lower lashes, and starting your lashes with this and then building on top of it with either Extravalash or So Extra gives you so much volume and extra length. And then of course the Extravalash, she's got the little ball nib at the end so you can really get detailed with it. Then Too Faced Better Than Sex. This is definitely one of my top 5. I'd say probably my top favorite or top 2 favorite. This was Christmas from 2 years ago, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of her. Then we've got the BFC Whole Lotta Mascara. I don't know if that formula is just drier, because I feel like I got this not that long ago, or if it is just drying out. Just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. Another Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. That one is fine too. I'm gonna keep that. Another Essence Lash Princess Mascara. This one is the waterproof blue version, and she looks like she's still usable. Pure Fully Charged. Still definitely wet and usable. I am gonna get rid of this one though. Live Glam Pretty Feathered Mascara. I don't think I've had this one very long either. And the wand is not too shabby. It's long and thin, so it's really good for lengthening. Dime Volume Mascara. Oh, she's like brand new, but I'm gonna get rid of her anyway. Believe Beauty Mascara. This should be dried out. Yeah, it's dried out enough to throw away. Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. You know, I always made a mess with this every time I used it, except for using this end. But I think this is kind of old now, like not usable old, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Bare Mineral Maximist Mascara, and that is way too big of a wand. I'm getting rid of that one. In the Beauty Bakery Eyelash Icing, I love this mascara for those natural lash looks, and I think she's still usable, so I'm gonna keep her. Then all of these ColourPop tinted mascaras, as long as they are fine to use, I'm gonna keep them. Again, I just love tinted mascaras, they're fun. Let's check the Level Up Lengthening Mascara first. Oh yeah, she's still great. Okay, gonna keep that one. Let's see the peachy one. It's still wet, gonna keep that. The gray one, oh, the black one is fine. The Lelo one, nope, she's a little too dry. Gonna have to get rid of her. Blue one, still great. Orange, or coral, whatever you wanna call it, still great. Pink is just fine. Teal is just fine. Maybe a little on the dry side. She's getting there, but still usable. Green, or I guess a teal again, is fine. And this pinky purple shade is also fine. Yay, we're to the very last drawer. This is eyeshadow bases. And then we're done. I went ahead and kept all of my colored bases. I know I'm going to keep them and I know I'm gonna use them, so I didn't even pull them out. And we are just gonna sort right through these. Okay, Viseart Seamless Eye Primer. Let me just make sure it's still liquidy, but this formula is gorgeous. Underneath eyeshadow, it smooths everything out and looks so good. Yes, she is still wonderful. Okay, gonna keep her. We got Basic Beauty Eyeshadow Primer. Nothing's coming out. Okay, is it all dried up or is it just the end that's dried up? Let's stick a toothpick in it and find out. Oh, oops. Well, I guess we'll be able to tell pretty quick now. Nope, it's all dried out. Wow, okay. Morphe Eyelid Primer. I really don't like this eye primer, like at all. It looks like it's still fine to use, but it's not my favorite, so I'm getting rid of it. The Avril Eyeshadow Primer, full coverage waterproof concealer. I thought that was an eyeshadow base. I mean, it is, but this stuff was super thick. Very, very thick. I definitely used way too much, but I am gonna keep it because I want to get to know it a little bit better. And we've got the Bare Minerals Gin Nude eyeshadow base. Let's just make sure she's still creamy. Yes, it is still very creamy, but I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. The NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. Let's just make sure it's, oh no, I can tell it's very creamy still. Keeping that one. And we've got the Lovecraft Beauty eyeshadow primer. That is still wonderful. Gonna keep that one. We've got the M2U NYC eye primer. I think this one, yeah, that is way too light. It's still great, like the formula itself, but it's way too light for me, so I'm not gonna keep that one. If I want something light, that's what I have these for. This is the Morphe, I'm pretty sure it's an eyeshadow base, like a white eyeshadow base. Still very, very creamy. I'm gonna hold on to that one. Thrive Cosmetics eyeshadow base. This is the best eyeshadow primer if you want something that makes your shadows look super soft and smooth. Like if you're going for a smoky eye, this was a great primer. Now if you want like colorful, bold, bright poppin' colors, this is not really the greatest for that. But for a smoky eye, it's wonderful. I'm gonna keep that one. Ace Beauty eyeshadow amplifying base in the shade Light. She is still perfect, but I am gonna get rid of this one. P. Louise, I know it's good. I use it all the time. I'm gonna keep it. Makeup Revolution London Multi-Use Gloss. That should not be in that drawer. Then the Profusion No Budge Eyeshadow Primer. Ooh, that one's still very nice. But I do think I'm gonna get rid of it. And instead, I'm gonna keep the Profusion Black Pigment Primer. This looks so good underneath their duochrome formula. So I'm gonna hold on to this one. And then last, we got the MAC Paint Pot. This is in the shade Soft Ochre. Really, I just need to see if it's dried out or not. And, well, I kind of thought it was, but that's still like blendable. And okay, I'm gonna keep that one, I guess. She's old though, like really old. Actually, I changed my mind. I am gonna go ahead and get rid of the MAC Paint Pot. I don't ever use it. And I feel like it's a waste just to hold on to it for nothing. So that one's going away too. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't believe we finally got through everything. It only took me 3 days to get it done. Off and on, it's not like I was doing 3 days consistently, constantly, but it still took me a long time. But thank you guys so much for joining me for my entire collection declutter. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up just to let me know. Also, if you'd like to see any of my looks, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.